to the people that want to vote for Joe Biden, I hope that you like destroying this country, because Joe Biden would definitely destroy this country if he was in charge right now. What did President Trump do? President Trump immediately, even before the first expert, before the first health expert, doctor, gave Trump a recommendation to act. Before that, Trump banned all flights to and from China and Italy. He put out the travel ban. Joe Biden mocked it, called him a racist for doing it, along with all the other stupid-ass Democrats and fake news CNN. Now that alone, Biden's attitude about it, proves one thing, ladies and gentlemen. It proves that Biden would not have put out the travel ban. He would not have done it. Which means hundreds of thousands of more deaths would have taken place in the United States. The doctors even stated there would have been an untold amount of more deaths in this United States. An incredible amount of death if that travel ban would not have been implemented when it was. It was implemented immediately, before it was ever called a pandemic, before it was ever known that it was going to even be a pandemic, before any signs of the coronavirus being what it is now. And again, Biden mocked it, so this proves Biden would not have put the travel ban in effect. Biden is also not for reopening the economy. So if he was president, not only would there be many times more death in this country right now, because he would not have put the travel ban in effect, he would also destroy the economy because he would leave it closed for months and months to come if he was in office. Which means eventually the banks would fail and the entire economy of the United States of America would collapse. There's a big difference between the economy being damaged and collapsing. Right now it's damaged. Trump sees it and he wants to save it, and he will, because he's got business smarts. He knows business. That was his business before he became president. He knows the economy, he knows business. He was a businessman. Biden don't know bullshit. He don't know business, he don't know the economy. All he knows is he wants to dress up and play house. Oh, I want to wear a nice suit. I want to be the president. Oh, bullshit. Biden don't know his ass from a fucking hole in the ground. And so he doesn't know the dangers of leaving it closed for months on end. If he was your president right now, he would. And it would be closed for God knows how much longer. You leave it closed for too long, the banks fail. If the banks fail, guess what? Everybody on Social Security broke. No more checks. Nowhere to send them to. The government's bankrupt as well. Everybody in this country, literally, every breathing body, every single citizen, over 300 and some odd million people, broke. Every business broke if the banks fail. This includes all your places that manufacture food, your truckers that take it to the stores, and the food stores. Every grocery store chain, Walmart, everything literally broke out of business if the banks fail. And the banks fail if the economy is shut down for too long. If Biden was our president right now, that's exactly what would happen. And it all starts with the banks failing. And that happens if you leave the economy closed too long. And once the bank fails, it's a snowball effect into fucking anarchy. Armageddon from the Bible taking place in this country. So at this point, at that point, nobody would have to worry about reopening because there would be nothing to reopen. There would be no banks, everybody broke, bankrupt, starving to death, nowhere to buy food, nobody making the food, nobody transporting the food, nothing. It would be revelations from the Bible taking place. This entire country would be destroyed. But that's Joe Biden's motto. Who cares if we destroy the fucking country? We just can't reopen. We just can't, it should remain closed. We gotta worry about everybody's health. So Biden's solution is burn down the house to save the homeowners. That's his solution. Burn down the house to save the homeowners. You don't burn down the village to save the people. Trump is smart enough to know this, and that's why he is reopening the economy. Joe Biden is not smart enough to know this. So to sum all this up, bottom line, what do you get with Joe Biden in office? Well, right now we would have hundreds of thousands of more deaths, a collapsed economy, and the end of the United States of America as we know it. Exactly what would happen if Joe Biden was in office right now. Because he don't know his ass from a fucking hole in the ground. End of discussion.